One might as well try to gauge smoke or taste the wind.
Or one might try to hide behind mystic metaphors. Ignore one's duty. Ignore that which is dear to one's heart. Treat one's honor like a late trifle. Don't look surprised. You know what I am talking about.
I think rage and sorrow have clouded your mind, Father.
This is the time for rage, Hamida. That's all they have left us with. How many more Zaffars will you sacrifice?
I beg you, do not taint Zaffar's memory with your hatred.
Zaffar? Do you think Zaffar wanted to live like that? Do you think he'd be happy if we all sat around doing nothing? Content in our own weakness? Wallowing in our own shame? I live like an empty shell, cursing every moment of existence. When you can restore dignity and attain glory. For Kashmir, for us, for Zaffar, avenge him, Hamida!
Avenge him?
Yes! A reply to our opposition. Resounding response to the tyranny, authoritative, dead to dynamics. And you, Hamida, are perfect. No one will suspect an innocent woman like you to take such a step. Forgive me, daughter, for seeming heartless and cruel. But they have underestimated our anger and our will. They must pay! They must pay in full! They must pay in blood!
Are you so blinded by pain that you think nothing of slaughtering innocents in the name of vengeance? Where is your compassion, Father? Aren't you the one who sat me down on your lap and taught me about mercy and tolerance?
These words, mercy, compassion, they are these hollow things that keep ringing in your ears, Hamida. In a better world, they would be the pillars of our existence, but not in the world we live in. If I were a younger, better man, I would have torn down the heavens to make them fear the Lord. But I can't. It rattles me to the core to send my only daughter to her grave. But because of your mother, peace be upon you, I cannot send Nazim to it. I look upon you, my daughter. On this day, I look upon you.
Do you think I don't want to? Don't you think that there is a part of me inside which wants to rejoice as I see everything burn in front of my eyes? There is nothing that I risk losing anyway.
You shall gain victory and paradise, Hamida. A great wrong will be salvaged, and you shall gain a place with Zaffar among the righteous.
Can no one hear me scream? Really? All of you out there, throwing, rioting, setting Kashmir, my home, on fire! You policemen, shooting out left, right and center, killing everyone you see! You murdered Zaffar! You sitting there, idly, doing nothing! Walking about in your own little world, pretending I don't exist! Can you not hear me scream? Any of you could have stopped them from killing him. Any of you. I hate you all. Abu Jan and Bhaijan, you won't even let me mourn, live or die in peace. Just because of people like you, the violence lives, breeds and it kills. It killed my Zaffar. And it will kill me. I hope all of you live every minute of your miserable lives suffering and never ever get the freedom that comes with death. I long for that freedom and I will have it. Abu Jan wants me to strap a bomb to my body, kill myself and take another 10,000 hours with me. And I will obey. Cruel you think? Violent? Heinous? adding to the wretchedness of the world, am I? I'm cold.
Listen carefully now. A friend of mine who owes me a favor or two has arranged for the explosives. All you have to do is get near the police camp at the bottom of the hill. Look at me, Hamida!
Yes, Father.
When the moment of truth comes, the resolve must not waver, my child. The resolve must not waver.
King for a day. The king in my castle, just for a day. My castle. My castle for a king. Manas Rao Apte. The only castle you have are in your mind, my verbose friend. These chess pieces of yours won't help you in this game, Baba. So go, do something before 24 hours pass by in 40 weeks and you are left picking up the pieces. Fine sort of friend you are, Joshi, rascal. First you call me and say, Manas Rao Apte. You need to let off some steam before you break out into bubbles. And you ply me with booze. And now you say, I haven't done enough. Ha! The old man is right. I should castle you with my own two pawns.
Hariom Tatsat. You, my friend, are hereby granted leave of your senses. I bow down to your infinite wisdom. But you know what? But you know what? This old man of yours is a big nutcase. Big nutcase. What is he filling your head with?
Mr. Vittal.
Mr. Vittal.
He is just a deranged one. Sitting in his house all day, listening to that ancient music, sipping wine. God knows what must go through his head all day. Yesterday he was telling me to... Don't even know what he was trying to tell me. Said I'd come up with something in the end.
Well, up until now, I can see you're doing a fine job of that.
If you're so smart, why don't you come up with a solution?
Because there isn't any, no solution. Bet. See, practically everybody here is as broke as you are. Yeah? Your loans are piling up, so the bank won't lend you any money. And jobs, less said the better about that. And that old man of yours won't lend you any money as a matter of principle. You, my friend, are screwed. Old school.
No. I refuse to be a sitting duck.
Okay.
Maybe I'll rob a bank. Maybe we should team up and then rob a bank.
That, my dear bandit, will only result in about a dozen bullets or so. And maybe a bad movie or two. But that's it.
This isn't the way it was supposed to happen. Me and my folks have fought against the odds throughout my education. But this isn't the way. I feel so helpless, so powerless. I can't even keep them off the streets, for God's sake. Upset the prevalent rhythm. Change the rules of the game. Easy for him to say. What does he know? He always wins anyway. At chess,
At life. But you know what? For the first time, this old man of yours is making some sense. I mean, think about it. Whole life, you never settle. Correct? Never settle. You struggle through college on your parents' meager income. And Look where that's got you. Maybe it's time you tweak the rules a little bit. What do you have to lose anyway, huh?
Would it tickle you to notice, Joshi, that you're sounding more than a little like Mr. Vittal himself?
Mr. Vittal? Come on. No. Mr. Vittal. You yourself told me that he lives all alone in that big fancy house of his. Nah?
I am probably the closest thing to a friend he has. Or has ever had, by the looks of him anyway.
That guy is pretty loaded, you know. He has a big fat stash. You probably even know where he keeps it. You know where he keeps it. I know you know where he keeps it. And he has no friends or relatives. So all you have to do is wait for him to pop his clouds and hope that he leaves all his wealth and money to the poor needy little chess player.
You know, he is doing poorly. He has a weak heart. I say, बुड्ढे दारू मत पी, बहुत खराब चीज है.
सही बोला. दारू बहुत खराब. दारू बहुत खराब. Manas, I have got it. I have got the perfect solution.
Really?
Yes.
And what is that, Joshi?
You have to kill old Mr. Vittal and take away all his money. Listen, please. Well, listen to me once. You listen? Okay. That is the money. You go there every other day. He trusts. He trusts you, no? He trusts you. I know he trusts you. Correct. And he lives in a lonely neighborhood. Nobody would know a single thing even.
I'm going to go now.
Where do you think you are going, Manas?
Clearly more drunk than I thought.
We are clearly more drunk than we thought. Wait, where do you think you are going? Consider it, Manas. Consider it seriously once. If you don't do anything quick, soon your family will be on the streets, yeah? Do you know what that means even? And what good will your ideals do you then, huh? When you have no family and your spirit and soul have been broken 100,000 times, yeah? And think of it, yeah? It's so easy. So goddamn easy, yeah?
नहीं. नहीं. Think, Manas. What has Vittal done for you anyway? You are going to the dumps and he regales you with stories of his success. Ha! The old man's lost it. He has a death wish. He is as good as dead. What? Kill a human being cannot be justified, Manas. One may have relative notions of right and wrong. To extinguish a human being cannot be right. If the whole experience is Vittal two drops, life, breathing, thinking. Every minute, infinite. Life, Manas. Life implies conflict, Manas. It's your life against his. Who decides anything? Either you can spend the rest of your life languishing and defeated, hollowed out and absent, or you can choose to commit this one act and walk free. Choose, Manas. Choose.
Go, Manas. Go if you want. You are going, go. But remember, tomorrow the sun will rise bright and early, but it will bring only misery and wretchedness. Manas Rao Apte has never been a go-getter. And you know, if you want to walk the plank, go on. The depths away to eagerness. I will wait for the light.
So, this is what it has come to, hasn't it, Joshi? Just when I am naive enough to believe in a miracle, it arrives. And I am disgusted. But you know what the sad part is? The sad part is that you're right. That I shall do it, I shall kill him with my own two hands, and I shall not feel a thing. I shall extinguish my fellow human.